Hi, it's Bruce Eien again. To come the fourth play in our Smash concept, the bench play. What you see is a fade on the outside and a bench by the inside receiver. Sometimes people have called this play a halfback option, or they call it a fade flat, something to those type effects. And but we call this bench. The alignment is pretty much the same as it is on the China. H wants to be 2 to 3 from the end. He wants to give himself some type of space out here. He wants to be 10 to 12 from X. And then X definitely wants to be on the numbers, the same place he would run his fade route from. It's a high-low read on the corner, 2-on-1. We're getting somebody at 5, somebody at 20. Corner has to decide who he's going to cover. A lot of times this one's real easy because he does have a vertical route. Most coverages the corner has deep, and if he gets a vertical, then he's definitely not going to cover the short route, so it ends up being a little bit easier read for the QB. The rules, we're running the 20-yard fade route. He's going to run at 7, and he's going to fade to 20. He wants to try to keep himself away from the sideline and give himself room to actually be able to catch the ball. So we like to try to line up inside the numbers, right on the numbers, and that gives him about 9 yards from the sideline to work. The inside route is a 5-yard speed cut, quick out. He wants to run at the outside backer's outside shoulder just like he does on all his corner routes. So what it should look like, he's running his corner route, and then at 4 yards he's going to flip his leg around and speed cut and run out at 5, and then try to run from the sideline and run away from the will backer on the bench route. The 20-yard fade, he wants to run the corner off. If he ever gets 2 safeties or a safety playing over, he wants to sit in this area about 12 to 15 yards, either slow down, even come to a complete stop, but something that he can sit in this hole between the free safety playing off over the top. On the bench route, if it's zone, he's going to speed cut. He wants to basically run at his outside shoulder, speed cut, and run away. If it's man, and this guy's covering him, he wants to run him vertically, lean into him, and break away from the defender. The big key still is you want to make the outside linebacker, will linebacker, think you're going deep, running the corner route like you have on all the rest of the smash plays. The QB read, just like on all the rest of them, we do a low-high read. We want to peek at the fade. We want to see if that corner has decided he's going to try and jump the bench route, or is he beat deep because he's looking in the backfield. But we're looking to throw the bench every time, but we'll peek at the fade. We catch the ball, get the laces, look at the fade, see if we have it, and then throw the bench every time. If the corner jumps and takes away the bench route, then we're going to come back to the fade. So we're throwing the bench every time unless the corner makes you throw the fade route in the low-high read. In the read it, basically this is one where you can mess with the corner. Look him to where you want. Look him to the deep route. Throw your eyes to the deep route, make him run, come back to the bench. You can use him like a dirty rag is what my quarterback used to call it. He would look the quarterback to the bench route and then turn and throw the fade route. This is just one where we're just you don't know what the corner is going to do, and you got to try and look him to some route and then throw the other one. The high-low, definitely we're looking to get to the fade. Maybe we're getting some corners that in a cover 2 look they want to stay and jump the bench route, and so what we'll do is we'll eye the corner to the bench route and throw the fade, and then if the free safety plays over the top like here, then we'll definitely try and hit him in the void area, maybe like a back shoulder type throw. These are some options off a bench, something we'll do to take care of defensive coverage. If we get a will linebacker who flies to the flats, he does not take the vertical release of the receiver at all, and he wants to fly to the flat to jump the bench route, or maybe they fly to the flat because that's their coverage. They're a flat coverage type team with their outside linebackers. The H stick, he will just adjust his bench route to a stick route automatically. We won't even call this. We could call H stick, but we won't even call this. It's that if he ever has anybody cross his face and fly to the outside, then he's just going to sit in the hole and take the area vacated by the will linebacker, and the quarterback will adjust and hit that. if the will linebacker's jumping underneath that route, another way we can do it is we can do H bench seam. What we'll do is we'll take a step out, fake like we're running the bench route, have the outside backer try to run underneath it or try and jump it, and then get vertical, and the quarterback will hit him in the seam about 12 yards over top of the will backer. If we got a corner who wants to jump the bench route, he's playing games. He's like following the fade to 9-10 yards and then turning and running to the bench route, knowing that that's where we're going to go. Then we're going to come back on the outside, and he'll go 7, 15, back to 14 on the outside on the comeback, and then that takes care of the corner jumping the bench route and any free safety taken over the top. So it's almost like running the back shoulder type throw that we were doing in the void area, but in this one, actually the receiver is running the route and he's looking for that ball. Some play variations. We'll go X bench, just a single wide receiver route. Go trips to one side, get X by himself. Definitely on any type of team that wants to play the corners deep or inside shade, and then we'll just run the route as a one-man route to the outside. Definitely get our best receiver on, get the ball in space and let him make some plays. We can run it out of H wide, where we move H out and X inside, and then we just basically the same play that we were running earlier. Now we're just running with different receivers and changing up what the defense sees. Motion H out there, definitely like we talked on the China route. Any type you motion a receiver outside from another receiver, you can mess up the coverages. The corner goes, and the first thing he does is take off and fly. That'll open up this route. The corner might stay. He might stay here, and then Will did not get out there, and we have nobody covering that, or maybe Will gets out there and he's late. So this is just another way that we would motion H outside and then run the bench route to X. Shoot's a real good one. Run the bench route to X, and then on the inside route, throw a corner over the top. And a lot of times what will happen is this corner, because he sees the outside man running the quick out, he jumps it right now, and nobody covers this corner route over the top. So just another variation of the same type of concepts, but it's still the same type of read to the quarterback. He doesn't care where the receivers are coming from. He's still throwing in the same area, 5 yards, 20 yards. Z bench, we can run to the other side. Just the versatility of running the plays to the other side, give the defense something else to look at. Definitely same thing to Y, same plays we ran before, and then definitely motioning Z out there and taking care of that type of issue. And then definitely out of quads to both sides, he reads, maybe which outside backer's in tighter or which corner is deeper, but we give the quarterback 2 different type of options to go on the bench route. My name is Bruce Eien, and I'm at Eien at AOL.com, EIEN at AOL.com, and I'd be glad to answer any questions you have. Thank you.